Are you someone who holds yourself to really high standards, and just feeling like you have to get everything perfect in life, in your job, in your job career, in your personal life, in in your riding, and you just really s- get stressed out if you make mistakes, if things don't go exactly as planned? Well, it's really honorable to want to do well. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with wanting to do your best. But it really is impossible to be perfect. But I find, like working with a lot of my clients, that ones that um, have or do work in very detail oriented, perfection driven careers in science and medicine, and any kind of banking, accounting, as lawyers, and so many, careers, that it's really stressed that you have to do things almost perfectly or would like it to be perfect. And it's really important to do really, really well. So there's so much pressure that we can put on ourselves in our professional positions, and we carry that over into our riding. So what happens when you carry it over into your riding is your horses, they're a little different. They're another living being, and they respond to your tension that's created in your over worrying about being perfect. You were beating yourself up for when you make mistakes, all those things. It creates tension in your ride, and your horses respond accordingly, either by being, resistant or getting nervous and quick. It depends upon the personality of the horse, but you don't get that communication with your horse that you desire because your body's locked up. Your body is the part that hears the horse and then speaks to the horse. So if it's locked up, two things happen. You're not listening to what the horse is telling you because you're not hearing. And if your brain is so worried about making mistakes and everything, you're in your head worrying about things and you're not in your body feeling what's going on. So you're not hearing what's coming from the horse. And you're also constantly giving signals that are unintended, through the tension, telling your horse, slow down, speed up, maybe both things at the time if you're locked in on your reins and you're locked in on your legs. So much confusion happens. And the horse, they say there are mirrors, and they are. When you're in that state, it's the horses are telling you, hey, you're not listening to me. You're asking me too many things that I don't understand. You're not rewarding me when I respond correctly. So that whole perfectionist mindset can really get in your way. So the biggest thing is to learn that it's okay to make mistakes. We're human, and mistakes are how we learn. Mistakes are how we grow. And actually, science has shown that struggle is the way we learn and the way our brain grows. And if you have to embrace struggle as something that's good and that's necessary, and then you'll learn from it. But if you push it away or get resistant to it, then you stay in that spiral of tension and frustration. So when you notice that you're beating yourself up constantly and you're striving so hard to be perfect, give yourself a break and say, hey, it's okay to make mistakes. That's how I'm going to learn. That's how I learn and grow, and kind of shifting that mindset from a mindset of being very fixed to a mindset of growth. And it's going to take work because you have wired in through just, habit, this perfection mindset. And again, with the best of intentions, you've done it, and it's been reinforced through your work and many other different things in your life. So you have to, be kind to yourself and take time and just start noticing, when am I being too much of a perfectionist? When am I not realizing that I'm not paying attention and learning from the mistakes that are happening? And when am I just beating myself up for them and causing the cycle to continue on and on and on? And it takes work, it takes mindful awareness, it takes time. And as John Kabat-Zinn says, you can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf. It, you'll have these things come up again and again. But if you keep working at it, the idea of, oh, there I go again, trying to be perfect, and I missed that whole lesson, that opportunity. And maybe you can't do it in the moment on the horse. Maybe right now you're struggling to notice that in the moment. Then when you're done with your ride, go, where were the opportunities that I missed? What were the mistakes that I made that I could have used as learning opportunities? And journal on those. And maybe, a great way I recommend too is driving home from the barn, record on your phone, just start talking. Where were the things I could have learned from? Where did I get, spinning into my over perfectionist mindset? How could have I used that differently? So that then you can go back to your next ride and start with, some more tools to help you work within the ride. Because it will take time. You've taken a long time to create this mindset of perfectionism. It's going to take time to create a mindset of growth and embracing mistakes. But it is doable. The brain can be rewired. So my challenge to you is this week, start noticing when you get into this perfectionist mindset and start noticing how it serves you or doesn't serve you and what options you could choose instead. So give it a try. Let me hear from you. Comment below. Email me at lisa@mindfulequestrian.com. I would love to hear back from you. You could also join the Mindful Equestrian Tribe and comment in there. And have a wonderful day.